fuzz, eyelashes, facial, eyebrow tint, ingrown hair removal, waxing, eyebrow shaving, makeup, facial, eyebrow waxing, full body waxing. Call 876-990-535. On Instagram, Mecca's Beauty Bar. Inside 123 Arcade Shop, 12 Park Plaza, Halfway Tree. Open Monday to Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. The place you want. Sorry about that, people. Welcome back to Unseen Sports TV and Elevator Sports TV. We are live. People, a little bit of noises in the background, but it's soon gone. You understand me? It's soon gone. So as soon as it goes away, we'll be good with in terms of the audio quality. But we have to get the show going. Elevator Sports as well. All the persons over on that segment, big up on yourself as well. Welcome to Unseen Sports TV. Like, subscribe, and share to the content. Drop a comment in the comment section. All right, people. Let me share the screen to give you guys what is going on at the Grand Slam track so far. So what's going on at the Grand Slam track so far, people? You can see it on the screen right now. Is that Gabby Thomas has won the 200 meter. All right, so the 200 meter, Gabby Thomas has won that race. Um, it's a good look, Mr. Mix. Gabby Thomas has won the race, 22.62. She has 12 points so far total. When you win, remember, it's on every race, Mr. Mix. If you win that race, you get 12 points, right? If you come second, you get 8. If you come third, you get 6. If you come fourth, you get 5. If you come fifth.
So what's these points?
The point. All right. So the points, once you accumulate the most points in your event. So they're gonna run it again tomorrow. They accumulate the most points to win 100,000 for the 3 days, 100,000 US. Big money, ain't it?
Big money.
So you just have to come out, perform, and you go off with some good money in your pocket. Not true. And you don't really have to come first neither. The prize money is big. 100,000 if you win. Yeah. So people, it's a good look so far. So that's the race that went earlier. There's another race that went on. Nikisha Price got 1 point, Stacey and Williams. So the two Jamaicans getting 1 and 2 points. Not looking good so far for Jamaica. Huh?
They're coming 7th and 8th.
Yeah, 7th and 8th. Not looking good for the Jamaicans, isn't it? Season best for Ledley Paulino. Let's say Paulino. All right, Paulino. I think this is from Cuba, right? Cuba, there's a flag. Cuba. Puerto Rico. Sorry, Puerto Rico. I'm so sorry, people. Puerto Rico. Ladina Paulino, she's at 8 points. So the 800 meter is on the way. The 800 meter race, one women's short distance, is on track right now. Let's give you guys who are those athletes in that race. So the 800 meter for women, she is Susan Locayo, Mr. Mix, Etta McLean from USA, Natoya Gould Toppin is in NASA, Jamaican is there, Jessica Hull from Nike, the Ruby Wealth is there as well. Nikki Iltz from USA, Mary Mora from Kenya, and Sage Clucker from USA is in that one. 44 seconds gone, so the first lap has almost finished. They're the next lap. So the distance is the 800 meter. Lights in the stadium not looking so pleasant. It's pretty dark. Don't know what's going on with the lights, Mr. Mix. Not a good look for.
It don't look like one of the set alarm, but lighting working on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So they're from the screen.
So McLean leading Mix. Hilt second. McLean is leading. McLean is from USA. She's from New Balance athlete. She's leading so far. Iltz in second. So Iltz is from USA as well. So the USA athlete is looking pretty good so far. Reaching on the back stretch, Mr. Mix. Last 200 meter leaving this race. 1 minute 32. It's really fast for these ladies. Really fast for these ladies.
You have to contextualize this. We're running for $100,000. They are chasing some serious
$100,000 for winning this one, people. So the money is on the line. So, who is going to win this one, Mr. Meeks?
Cannot see for
158.24.
158.24 for the winner.
Hiltz. Nikki Hiltz.
Nikki Hiltz from USA winning that one, people.
Crushed it. That's a solid time.
Solid time there from Nikki Hiltz.
6 seconds in the first two. Jessica Hall in third, new PR, 158.58. Wow. Can we say impressive for an 800 PR? She's primarily looking for that 3K 1500. Her collector, 159.26.
Clocker.
And here's the question.
So Hiltz win that one, 1:58.23. Let's get the result on that. Let's get the result on that, people, so you guys can understand what's going on. So results, events. So this is what's going on right here. View schedule. So day one, this race has done, Mr. Mills. The 400-meter long sprint has done. So I need to give them the result on that race.
Staying optimistic because
so the results.
Really trying to get these camera angles.
So we are right here at the 800 meter, Mr. Mix. 800 meter. Right, 3,000 meters commenced earlier.
I do feel that they're going to put these angles.
Competitors, results.
So, Wilson, I personally have no say in the camera angle location. So, I'm
not seeing the other events coming up here. Don't know what's going on. Let's look at the 400 meter though for men, the men's race group. Christopher Bailey. Christopher Bailey won the 400 meter for men. Now world leading time, season best. What's your take? 44:34. Christopher Bailey from the USA.
Anything on the 45 is not a bad time.
Matthew Hudson Smith, early season as well. Matthew Hudson Smith, 44:65. In terms of the senior track and field runners, it's his early times. What's your take?
Yeah. Not
Paulina is from Dominican Republic. Oh, sorry, people. Sorry, nobody beat me. Nobody beat Unseen. Nobody beat Unseen. Nobody beat Unseen. Don't beat Unseen on Elvatora Sports, man. Big one.
How many is
Puerto Rico. Yeah. So him say Puerto Rico, all right? So don't beat it. Anyway. So Nikki Hills won that one. She has 158.23 seconds. In that one, people, Nikki Hills. The light in the stadium doesn't look good at all. It doesn't look good. I think we need to do better in that department. Swear it here.
Replace social media with micro. Have you heard about it?
Don't have the ability to really see.
That's part of life.
So the hurdles is next, Mr. Mix. Hurdles. What? Come on.
Yeah.
No, say it's no. What kind of camera this thing I use? But that camera does stay one place, bro.
So what
Then now give it. Then now give it the
tell
nice.
the people that walk coming up.
The men's long hurdles is next. So the
400
hurdles, yes, 400 meter hurdles is next.
400 hurdles.
Yeah, man.
It's Jamaican in it, right?
Yeah, man.
Currently standing at 9.
See that? Daniel Clark is in this one, people. Big races are coming.
You have to do the commentary for this.
There's CJ
That's
Allen.
if they show the race like this. Because now when they're gonna swing back up to that corner place.
CJ Allen's one of those consistent.
You know, so that's what they did in the 800 meter. See? See what they did?
But yeah, Dos Santos.
So people, Dos Santos is in this one.
In track and field right now, he's not a high jumper. Looking at a very good 400 hurdle. World champion from 2022 in Eugene, ranked third fastest all time, only behind Ryan Benjamin.
I will get the rights for this meet.
I think Peacock. Peacock is the one that doing the race mix.
Good idea. Let's do some shout.
Peacock. Noblet Smith Brown. Big up yourself, Noblet Smith Brown. People like, subscribe, and share to the content when I come on to the platform. It's easy as 1, 2, 3 to do. So, like, subscribe, and share when you come on to the platform.
Yeah, let's look at this men's 400 hurdles. I feel like Allison Dos Santos is going to be pushing well under 49. But we're talking conservative estimates for season openers. And I'm pretty confident when the music breaks, when there's no sound coming through, that's because NBC's on a commercial break. So that's when we get some time.
What are the chances of the
Live,
Jamaican?
Make some predictions.
Let's look at who is going to run up against Mr. Meeks. That's important.
BTG.
The athlete that he's going to run
Let's
up
not be
against.
pessimistic about
So
this. Just trying
yeah,
to
that's
think it's already a great
that's
push.
the big one. It's a
We're
big
gonna
question.
iron out the issues. We're gonna see what
The athlete that he's going to run up against. So the men long
Hey, on the
earlies.
bright side, think of that. Think about this camera.
From racers, we have Rashawn Clark, sorry, not Daniel Clark, Rashawn Clark. We have Caleb Dean from racers as well. These are the racers. Sorry, Alison Dos Santos from racers.
From racers.
They call them racers, the top
See what happens.
tier athletes who make
Shout out to
you know
these new
Olympic
Adidas
finals
red
and stuff.
jerseys.
Dominate the racers, and the challengers are the one that is up and coming. Like it's Malik James King,
Off-white.
these persons who come from institutions and so on. They're the challengers.
Got 3 Jamaicans in the race.
Yeah, well, three challenges in the race. But I think Alice Dos Santos is the favorite though, Mr. Nix. Malik James King, he's an unpredictable athlete. He can create an upset, I'm telling you, especially in early season. What's your take? Rashawn Clark, finalist at the Olympics.
Rashawn Clark can really
Do something, right?
do something, yeah.
Yeah, Rashawn Clark.
Slight echoes of my
Pleasure.
recording
Okay.
area.
The time is cool.
The time is cool.
Condition,
Condition
right.
is right. Yeah.
At home.
This is
Let's see if he can give us a big performance.
running.
All right. Let's see.
You gotta think Dos Santos is the favorite. In fact,
Dos Santos would be the favorite.
age does
The
not
Brazilian.
CJ.
Brazilian, right?
Yeah, Dos Santos is my favorite.
Yeah.
There we go.
But he was beaten in recent times in the Olympics.
Caleb Dean,
Did he win the Olympics? I don't think
he
he
was
won.
at Texas Tech. He's part of that
No.
really strong
No,
sprinting
he was
contingent.
beaten. So it's beatable.
What do you think about the setup of the stadium though? Like inside the stadium, what it look to?
If you bet on Terrence Jones, put down $5.
I don't
for
see
your
anything
returning
wrong
backs.
with it. No, I sure have it if the standard of the track is not up to the elite level that we want it to be.
Yeah, I've been told this track feels really,
I hear
really
I
good.
heard
It's
that of some
literally
arguments
less
being
than a
that it's not A
So you've got a lot of
standard.
that fresh bounce still built
I
into
don't
it.
know what to
You can see
believe,
how
Mr. Mix. I swear to you.
Explain to the people what
I
they
don't
mean
know.
by the
I
A
don't know what to
There's
say. Because I
actually
mean,
a
a lot
time
of
lapse
mix
if you go
seems like,
Grand Slam tracks Instagram
I don't
page,
know.
look at the
So
reels
just have to just wait
of
and see
the
what
building of the entire
will
track
come up
on the
with that
property.
argument.
So the question I'm asking is what is the difference between
I don't know, me. It's like the track is newly marked and everything, so I don't see there that issue where you would have a problem with meeting the A standard level. So I don't understand. People saying that the track before that was running out, make the standard. This one they don't know if it's gonna make the standard. They have to move the cycle track or some arguments. I don't know, but at this moment in time, everything on this is showing you that people getting world leading time and stuff like that. So I don't know what to say.
The world record went back to 1992.
when I'm anxious to see the American hurdler.
I believe there's
What's her name again?
25.
The one that broke record without any fuss and straight.
How
Yeah.
What's her name?
Benjamin and Dos Santos are.
What's her name?
I'm gonna verify that number.
The 400 hurdler.
Oh, Sydney McCloskey.
McCloskey. Yes.
Crazy company.
McCloskey. She's gonna run next, right?
Hmm?
She's gonna run after
Five
this race,
athletes
right?
under
Yeah,
47.
she's gonna run up this race. Serious talent in the mix.
Yeah, man, she's gonna run.
Impressive, and there's been a total of
There's no doubt about her. Let's see what she run on this track.
27 of those, 26 rather, are from Kevin or from Alison Santos.
So that's what 3 more events or something more leave.
Complete dominance
Yeah.
dominance from that triple.
See if you can direct the people and choose.
So they're in their station at the moment, waiting for the
Love of Jamaican, absolutely
announcer
listen to the crowd, yeah.
or the officer that in charge of the setting up the instruction to say go on your marks, set, and what needs.
Not a lot of people in next stands.
No, it is a new event, and I think a lot of marketing hasn't been done across Jamaica.
Will this
To
be an
get people
annual
out.
thing?
I think that should be the case, Mr. Mix. A new a new track meet like this, you're coming back to the roots of Jamaica. I think it's good. I think it's good. I think it's good to start here and then branch out to different places. But I mean, monetary wise, maybe in the future they might look at it and say, no money no make, because remember money is the key. They're giving away a lot of money. What did they get from it? The sponsors now go and put the money in something and then now get the money.
And the crowd is not there.
Although there's an investment that should be made. I think
I think-
sensitizing persons and so maybe the last day on Sunday where a lot of people can come out. Especially like me who like
They're
to
on
on
their
Sunday.
marks.
So they're on their marks at the moment, people.
You're the Norwegian Viking. I'm kind of feeling some
Men's
waves
long
coming.
hurdles, race 1, 400-meter hurdles, people.
You'll
And
notice Dos
they're
Santos
off.
is 12 feet tall,
First to
wide.
clear this first hurdle is
CJ
Paulinho.
Allen right on his outside. Caleb Dean move and Rashawn Clark looking strong.
Dos Santos, sorry. Rashawn Clark there as well. Showing his power, his strength. Rashawn Clark on the back stretch.
There's Dos Santos.
Last 200 meters. The Santos is there as well. The Santos looks very strong. The Santos moving. Let's see where Rashawn Clark is at the moment. From Jamaica. The Santos moving.
Santos can really move.
The Santos is there. Rashawn Clark is there, people. Rashawn Clark in second place. The Santos leading this one in the home stretch. Rashawn Clark running him down. Rashawn Clark strong. Is an athlete coming close to Rashawn Clark, but the Santos will win this one, people. The Santos 47.63 and Rashawn Clark is there as well. Let's give you guys the time that both athletes
The Santos
run
looks
meets.
very comfortable.
He's very comfortable, strong athlete, but I'm impressed with Rashawn Clark as well. What's your take? 47.61 for the Santos, Clark 48.20.
For Clark.
Shout out to
Yes.
the
I
camera
think
angles.
Clark
I watched
doesn't
that whole
look
race and enjoyed it. Awesome.
smooth.
Let's go.
Huh?
He was using a lot of energy.
Yes.
So
47.6 is moving.
you can see that the Santos is ahead of him right now.
Clark in second, 48.2 on home soil.
In
Nice.
layman's term, what we normally say, he doesn't look like he's gliding easily around the track.
Who's that?
This
Clark.
event is one of those events that
You
is
have to
trending
understand
so
the difference
aggressively
between
the past
these
few
athletes in
years.
Jamaica and
It's
where
not
they're at
even-
in their
if
training.
you just said these are the times
It's
it was
pretty
on
much
a
early season for them because they're
non-championship
gearing up
race,
for the World Championships.
So you're saying that Jamaica is the only person that
No,
can athletes
I am saying overseas athletes gear themselves towards track meet to win and make money, not necessarily to go to the World Championships. And more Jamaican athletes gear themselves to championships. That's how I see them operate. They hardly do the diamond leagues and stuff like that. The Santos is going to do a lot of race before World Championships. But most of the time they go there and they win. Sometimes the Santos injured before the big races.
Well, he looks comfortable.
Yes, but I mean, Rashawn Clark going into the, if he's not injured, he's going to look similar to Dos Santos. But people may say these things based on who win. But I mean, Clark run well, in my opinion. But you would say it's not free, I don't know.
I'm not saying he didn't run well. I'm comparing both athletes, and I'm saying that the Santos at this point looks a lot more in control. And
Because he wins?
Huh?
Because he wins?
No. The amount of effort that he had to put out to go around the track it was far different. Clark was really running. The Santos looked like he's just gliding around the track. That's my concern. Well, not a concern. That's just my observation.
I think that's a fair one. What those things, a lot of these athletes at this moment are running low as well. They maybe do a 1 week of speed training to kind of, get a little
King
fresh.
Comfort.
So King Comfort.
Finishing results. No surprise, Dos Santos comes out on top. Rashawn Clark, Jamaica, looking strong early season, 8 points. Caleb Lee, rocking third.
So
And that was a good one. That was a good one. I think we're
Beautiful
in, ladies
one,
and gentlemen. I think the camera
CC Sports Lab, big up yourself. When I go, where can I watch this empty meet? On YouTube, bro. More people in this chat than who they are me. Yeah, man, over here, so the vibes there, my boss. Just like, subscribe, and share to the content. Share the live with your friends and family. Over here, say there, no people. Join the live, be a part of the movement. Subscribe and share.
So, in terms of the marketing, I think they did some
She
marketing.
hasn't lost
But
since
I think
2000.
Jamaicans generally
That's
are
already crazy.
not a
But
set
the
of
woman
person
that beat her is in this
who
race
is
to look
attached
But she did
Jamaica
announce
generally
double
support
didn't
something
announce
that
this
they are
week,
attached to.
which is sad.
Mm.
But
They're
she's
not
leaving
really
that room in terms
attached
of
to the
respect.
game.
But
The
from a
need
black
will
hole
only
around it,
can grow.
I think the odds
With
of her
each
leaving
year,
this are
community will get bigger and bigger
about
and bigger.
as likely as
Mm.
With these
gravity
big
existing.
stars coming.
It's just
Gabby Thomas won
she's
her
been
first race.
untouchable. In fact, her victory
Gabby
in the
Thomas
Paris
is a
Olympics
big
was so
known
dominant.
athlete
It was the
worldwide.
single most dominant win percentage
Da
wise
Santos
over
is
second
another
place
big. So
any
there are
running
big
event
name
in Paris
athletes here.
Olympics. There's a video on that.
But I'm really surprised as to the limited amount of person that has seen this, and it looked like a champ's first day.
Well, it's the first day, and that's the first day for any meet in Jamaica. I can tell you that if you have a 3-day meet, that's how it will look. Now, the women's long hurdles is coming up. People, the women long hurdle is coming up, and the athletes are running out of the tunnel onto the track. The setup looks very good,
See
Mr.
her
Mix.
there?
What's your take on it?
See her there?
Yeah, man, she's gonna win. There's no question about it that McLaughlin Levern will win this one. You understand? What's your take?
She's just a class above the rest. This is a championship here.
This girl is gonna do well as well.
I'm
So
wondering
Sydney,
at which point in her training she reach.
They don't have to work.
And she's so thin.
What are the
Huh?
odds she wins?
very
I
thin,
mean, it's been
She's Sydney, she's so thin.
so thin,
Huh?
so thin,
what are the
so
odds she
thin,
wins?
so thin, so
I mean,
thin.
it's
So
basically
people, it's on the screen right here. You see Rochelle
after this
Clayton,
first 400, we have the men's
Sydney
5,000,
McLaughlin,
featuring
Anjanette
the
Knight,
world record holder Grant Fisher,
Kathleen
and the number 2
Peters,
all-time
Delia Mohammed. She's very good as well. Mohammed girl here meets. She's crazy as well. It's gonna be a dog fight, till my opinion. But I mean, Sydney McLaughlin would have to be in a tip-top shape to beat Mohammed. So, what do you think?
No. I
Shane Solomon in this one again. What do you think the Jamaican will set up in this one? You think Sydney McLaughlin gonna win this one by a canter?
I think Sydney McLaughlin will win.
Hmm?
I think she will win.
She thinks she will win.
Yeah, I can't see. I've never seen this young lady run and disappoint. Have you ever seen it?
I see she lose race already.
No, lose up on a race.
A race?
For heats,
Race.
this is a money race.
She lose money race already.
Where?
At Diamond League. So.
That should be recorded.
Oh god. So long hurdles, so people, you can see it right here on the
Which lane she in?
Huh?
Which lane she get?
See, you can see the lane right here. She's in lane 2, Rochelle in lane 1, and she's in lane
Why
2.
is it that we believe that lane 1 and lane 8 is a difficult lane?
Yeah, because every lane have a different strategy. Same meters but different strategy. So on each area as I reach Mr. Meeks, it takes more energy, so you have to know how to plan. A lot of coaches don't know how to teach athletes running in each lane. So that's some of the issues. So like for example, a lane 8 in a 400 meter is very hard. Whenever you go around and you see somebody hit up the stagger. When you come out for that, you're gonna do a longer curve. So you do a shorter, straights, longer curve. What if you understand what I mean?
No. You need to explain it.
I would have to show you on the track. It's difficult to just explain it here. I have to show you. So you see it on the track. Deshaun Johnson, big up yourself. Deshaun Johnson. Like, subscribe, and share to the content.
7-9. She's not going that fast this early in the season. If she goes 50, sub 51 here, she's gonna go like sub 49 by the end of the year.
So they're currently on their marks, Mr. Mix.
You never make a prediction.
I say it's McLaughlin to lose. Sydney McLaughlin to lose. What's your take?
I don't see her losing.
Definitely not a hero.
Sydney McLaughlin to lose.
That's the next American Mohammed person.
Hmm?
That's the next American.
Yeah.
She run down.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be honest. When Cindy
In the
McLaughlin
Olympic,
running
it was
is
a
racing,
tight race. So
she's not losing.
Mm-hmm.
At least in the 400 hurdles.
What's the name again?
they're out there and
Antonio
ready,
Muhammad from Nike.
setting up.
Kathleen Peters, New Balance. She had Salmon from Adidas. Sigma Blackwood Prode from New Balance. Rochelle Clayton Puma. 109 from Puma. And Cassandra Tate. And this is a race of
What's his right name again,
who
Mr.
will be
Vince?
close to the Olympic and world champion, the unbeatable McLaughlin Overpay.
Alison Dos Santos, right?
8-7 for the 400. Goodness.
Alison Dos Santos, right?
52.43 says Sharon Spence Gibbs. That's a respectable pass.
Or is 7 how much?
987. That's not half. That'd be a world record by half.
Or 761. We're leading, do you know? They're on their marks, people. They're on their marks. This is for the commentary. They're on their marks. Let's see who will win this one, people. So Russia Clayton is there. Sidney McLaughlin is there. Sidney McLaughlin. And they're off. Let's see who will get to the first hurdles. Sidney McLaughlin is there in lane 2. Sorry, not lane 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sidney McLaughlin in lane 4. She's there. Up on Rochelle Clayton. Rochelle Clayton doing that. Sidney McLaughlin now starts to stride forward. Mr. Meek. Sidney McLaughlin starts to stride forward. She looks like she's going to be in the lead on the stagger. Last 150 meter leaving this race. She's in the lead. She strides forward. Rochelle Clayton is there. Sidney McLaughlin now separates from the rest of the crowd. She is just on a different level. No Mohammed in this one. She's moving. Let's see who will come second in this one. So Sidney McLaughlin will not lose today. She's in a class of her own. 52.76. She wins the first day long hurdles for women. This is the 400 meter hurdles for women, people. Sidney McLaughlin wins this one. I think Mohammed comes second. 54, 59. Rochelle Clayton in third. Yes, Rochelle Clayton in third. Rochelle Clayton in third.
I told her this lady. She's like a Usain Bolt.
Yeah, she is.
She's above everyone in the event.
I think she should try something new. You think she can run the 4 flat and win as well? Yeah. She can do so well in the 4 hurdles.
She can run the 4
and win. Dominate, yeah?
She probably can do the 200 meters. You don't know if she see her 200. See her time.
47, 61. 200.
Yeah, that was a great camera angle. Shout out to the media and the production team. Oh, and we got a little increase in saturation there. So probably the camera adjusting to the nighttime. Oh, looks great. All right. Up next, we got the men's 5,000. One of my absolute favorite events. Because we have some
what, 2 events left? The 5,000 and the 200 and the 100. What left?
They have this crushed in the night.
What left?
The Blackwood Brony has now won
What's left?
race that she's competed
Let's check what's
since the
left
2019 World
on
Championships.
events
This is like a generation.
section. So 400-meter hurdles for men and women just coming. So the 1500-meter short distance is next.
I hear them. And then 3,000. Here man say 5,000 next.
5,000. The 5,000 is next. That means that the last race for today. So see the Maka came with 12 points there. The Mohammed is
We
there
look
as
at
well.
tomorrow.
You want to look at tomorrow?
Yeah.
So tomorrow events
Here's
is
a little
here.
fun statistic.
So tomorrow we're going on the 100-meter short sprints.
What time is that?
Huh?
What time is that?
Time for that race. I want to see the time for that race.
Less than a tenth away from what you did
Let's
just
see the time for that race.
You know how that year ended. World record. So good happen again.
So the time for that race tomorrow will be 6:38 p.m. 6:38 p.m. the women's short distance. So you can view the competitors in this one as well. In this one we have Melissa Jefferson, Daryl Nita, Lana Reed, Jesse Shears, Kemba Nelson, Tamara Clark, and Joni Williams. Jenny Prandini is there as well. You know, I like that girl Prandini. Always in these events, always turning up for these events, Meeks. What's your take?
I really don't know Prandini.
Yes, who you know in this one?
I know the British girl, Nita.
Daryl Nita.
I think she's a good athlete.
What about Melissa Jefferson?
I know Alana Reid.
And what about Kemba Nelson?
She's always there and there about.
Yeah, always a favorite. Lana Reid?
I'm going to give the British girl.
Daryl Nita?
Yeah.
I would say Alana Reid. I want to see how Alana Reid look, Mr. Meeks. But for me, it makes a difference to win. You know? It makes a difference to race to win.
Quiz to the men.
So let's go over to the men's section. So that's the. So after that one, after that 100-meter for women. Hold on, what is it? So that's the wrong one.
Huh?
This is the first one that I should have. I was wondering. Yeah, man. So 5:42. Freddie Crittenden, Daniel Roberts, Orlando Bennett, Cordell Tinch, Dylan Baird. Looking over here, we're looking at Challenger,
Omar McLeod.
Omar McLeod. Yeah, your favorite, aren't you?
No.
Maybe they no. Jamaica's favorite.
I don't.
Eh?
I don't.
What do you mean by? What do you mean?
You know what?
No, I don't know. I don't know. People drop in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are thinking. It's the last event of the day coming up, people. 5,000 meter. Nation mark checks and balance. Eh?
When is the men 100 meter?
Tomorrow, I think.
So look to the lineup for that.
It's not easy, you know, because the money play this thing in mix.
Go back a one, day one, come back a little. That's a woman, bro.
Yeah, a woman, then they start.
Grant's been looking very strong. Little funny fact, I interviewed him. And I asked him either to go under or over 330.
Go on.
He ran a 333.99.
Come back at
Yeah, make that sense. Okay.
So the 110 and the 200-meter long sprint, then the women's short distance, then the women short hurdles, women's short sprints, men's short distance, men's short sprints, women long sprint.
Go day three.
So day 3.
Alright, who thinks gonna win? That's the
You
question.
think?
Who's gonna win this? You got a bunch of names that could do some serious.
You see that they have a double there, right? Huh?
At 100 meter hurdles.
Right, so that's for the woman over next side as well.
So that's something very, very
The men. No, that are hurdles.
So, man,
Yeah, gente, porque pues viernes, mañana sábado hay más mucho más.
Something is wrong here. This men's short skirt is
Yeah,
110.
shout out to the media.
Women
They
that.
definitely made sure we could see this. So
And then you have men here so with
that
100
is
meter
very,
average. So I
very
understand. I don't make a mistake or something. You think so?
Closer.
he takes it last 15. Fisher's kick has
Closer.
been on. It's been on point. Let's not forget Fisher out-kicked Cole Hawker.
Go back a day too.
Granted, Cole was in the 3,000, which is, he's the 15 runner.
Not see no 100
He's
meter
one of
for
the
men.
greatest ever. And Grant Fisher
Woman
out-kicked.
only.
Don't sleep on Michele. Sleep on Michele. It's up 13, 5,000.
Women long sprint.
Just did that crazy come from behind 10K. It's dangerous, but Agos Gerber what? 1236.73, only behind Joshua Cheptegei.
So the 5,000 meter is on track now,
You feel
people.
like Cooper's
Yes.
always in the mix. I'm waiting for him to.
So this
make
is
that
day
extra
one.
push
That's
and
day two.
join a
Day
good
two.
offer status in 15. I feel like he could
So but it's not showing on this one.
really join some
Why is that?
world-class
Yeah.
5,000 meter.
Why is
I
that?
feel like he's got a solid kick to match. Unless Kincaid, yeah, I had to. Someone asked me something in Spanish. Make the full sub 13. You know what? Let's try it. Let's hit that one. Yeah. All right. Sub 13. Personally, I think that would be. I don't know. These are some world-class runners.
All these are running 200 meter mix. Freddie Curley, Keddy Bender, Public Civil Zane, he was Akeem Blake, Courtney Lindsay, Joseph is there as well for tomorrow race. That looks like it's a tomorrow race. 100 meter here, so 200 meter for men.
Right. Here we go. Men's
Based on my
5,000.
calculation.
All right, cross the
One
fingers
man.
for the camera angles here.
Click
Solid
100 meter.
start. And Agos
100
Gerber went straight
No.
to the back.
So it's 200. See,
I'm not in
men
Jamaican
200.
PDC
Yeah?
concerns. I am in Atlanta.
You think that is
Let's
100
hope
meter?
this doesn't stay super slow
Yeah,
and
have to
end up
be.
being super tactical. The
There's
first
no-
If you have
400 is
100 meter
under
phone, then why
64,
you don't
I'll
want
be
to
very
do
happy.
that?
Michele
That's good.
is
That's a good question. I don't know why. It's
not
not coming up right
lapping
here
the
though.
track. Total polylap motion. Yeah, that's concerned.
So let's go again. Day 2.
Each day, it's us.
See, it's not up. But on this section here, it's up.
Man, these
What
right,
is
this
section?
is so much easier.
Hmm?
Much better.
Refreshing it.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. This will be how it's going to be throughout the weekend. Quite confident. Michele's not messing around, so let's see. If we're looking at a real solid shot at a sub 13, you're going to need to go through 3,000 around 750. And you're looking at the first 400s. Let's see where we're at. Oh wow.
Day
Actually,
2 showing your men short sprints, 100
it
meters.
looked
So
like they were moving a little faster than
Maybe.
70 seconds through the opening.
this is the daily event list. But on this section here,
So
it's not showing me that.
unless they start picking it up very quickly, we're not going to be under 13. That's way too fast. But there's a lot of time.
It's not
to
showing me
think
that,
here.
Mr.
You
Lewis.
you've
I don't
got
know what to
13
say about
minutes to strategize.
It's
Getting
even on
under-
this section here.
Getting faster than everyone else.
Even on this
$100,000
section here,
potentially on the line.
it's not giving you an option to even click on anything.
If you haven't already, you should go on Grand Slam and sign up for their email.
You understand?
Because they send out all updates of athletes. who are gonna
Anyway,
run.
let's look at the results.
I'm getting
So
results,
results
right now. Full
is what
breakdowns.
is important now. So Gabby Thomas winning her 200 meter
Appreciate it. Yeah.
for the men group.
Sorry.
Christopher Bailey,
Been there.
world lead, season best, 44, 34, 400. So I'm
This
telling
is,
you,
this is going to be a
it's 400.
And
Right? So you look at it there, you find out if they really have
might
100
be the
meter.
favorite. Cooper's got a
So
decent
people, the
kick, so
5,000
let's
meter
watch
is on the track there.
Good move pushing.
Philip Thibaut leading
Great
this
feet,
one.
can outkick Cole Hawker, Grant Fisher's looking at
5,000
shots,
meters is a
great
long
moves.
race. How much laps that means?
401 now.
Check it
Divided
out.
by 4.
And you are the maths man, man.
Yeah, they're currently talking about until the Kayla's crazy coming behind time. Like seriously, have you ever seen that? That could be 80, 100 meters from the starting line. It's still running at 26:50. Goodness. He's third right now, looking smooth. They're just biding their time. They can run this pace for probably.
So people drop in the comment section. I'm know what I think. So the women,
Smart running by Fisher. Yeah, he's just tucked in and biding his time.
so 200 meter for men. Fred Curley, Kenny Bender, Oblique Civil, Zana Hughes, Hakeem Blake. Let's look at the events.
I believe the men's
So the events for
is
tomorrow.
1500 is
So again,
on Sunday. Yeah, that's at 6:52 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. Cooper tier, lean solid. Yeah, we're right on 440 per mile pace right now, so we're well outside of 13 minutes. That is not going to happen right now. But
so this one we find that Gabby Thomas won the 400 meter in this one, people. Gabby Thomas won the 400 meter in this one.
yeah, this
So all the beautiful girls here, and Gabby Thomas won that one,
350 miler.
right?
And,
400 meter. I think it's a whirling time as well. In the men long sprint,
Their first mile is going to be 440. Boy, hey, let's just get ready for that finish.
the men long
It's gonna be
sprint,
wild.
she is
All right, let's
Christopher
get
Bailey.
I think I know
So
what's
Christopher Bailey winning that one,
this race.
and then Matthew Otto Smith is second in that one. So Christopher Bailey with a early lead as well.
I think the fastest final 400
So-
I've ever seen was Mo Farah.
People, so far the Grand Slam track,
Racing great.
so far the Grand Slam track, it's a good start, a good first day of track and field. Like, subscribe, and share to the content, people.
In a 5,000 meters. I mean, look at that. Look at that. This is super slow. Final 400 is probably going to be a 53. Not a 52. This is quite slow. It's already crazy enough when they're going for that diamond they win in a $10,000 or $20,000 payday, but they're going to be stampeding to get six figures. Sub 10, yeah, I'd call it. Yeah, the W. This is a total W camera. I'll relay to everyone involved that y'all are really enjoying this. All right, winning time predictions. To be fair, I only got offered it, and I was like, yeah. It's kind of it's the fact that y'all guys have watched it gives me a lot of views, and people see that and they want to help grow the sport. And here we are. All right, what do we got? 6-7 laps left. Yeah.
So people, the 5,000 meter is what we're gonna close off today's last
Hey,
day.
race walkers are fast. See the guys running like 6
So,
minute miles.
So far, most of the so-called persons that we would say would have win their event, they have win. Sydney McLaughlin winning her event as well. Dos Santos winning the 400 meter hurdles. Gabby Thomas winning the 400 meter. Christopher Bailey winning the 400 meter flat as well. And tomorrow, looking at the other events for tomorrow. So day 2, start of day 2 will have the 100 meter, 110 meter hurdles for men, then the 200 meter for 200 meter long sprints for men. Then we go to the short distance for women, then short hurdles. We go to the short hurdles. Let me give it that. You see it right here, people? So the short distance here, men's 200 meter sprint at 7:07.
I asked him, how did you train specifically to get a good kick?
So you have 2 men's 200 meter here.
Said, no.
Men long sprint, boom. So these are at least going to run the 200 meter long sprint. Matthew Otto Smith, Jeremy Richard, Muslim, Fernando. So men longs. So why they put? Why if this is a mistake here?
This is going to be a crazy.
Don't understand that. So you see, day 2.
Was that actually
Men long sprint. Then you have women short sprint. Then you have men short distance. Then you have men short sprint. Then you have men long sprint. That's finish off day 2.
Michaela's out in lane 2, wanting people to pass.
It's hard to read. You can tell that. It's hard to understand.
There's no way they went through 3K.
So the men, and you know, so today the race that run mix, it run after this. So they're running the 100-meter race after this mix. So you're going to have the 100-meter sprint. You hear me? You're going to have the 100-meter sprint for day 1.
This is tactical racing. You should watch Runner Boy's video.
Yes. So in that race, you have Kenny Bender, Zanel Hughes, Fred Curley, Oblique Civil, Akeem Blake, Joseph Van Boulay, Curtin Lindsay, and Terrence Jones. You're going the 100-meter sprint. That race is to start at 7:21. You hearing me? That's the last race of the day.
They're warming up for a final mile. This is going to be maybe not even.
So that's why we weren't seeing the race, though. It was there.
I have run a half. My best is 1 hour 17 minutes matching. Ran that 15 Orleans Jazz half back. Alright, we're at 4 laps to go. So we're not getting under 14. Something is going to crack.
A lot of people on YouTube carrying the race, though, I mean, so you can actually see the live race on YouTube, you know? Yeah. A lot of people showing off the feed on YouTube. They know some of these channels, they are just coming, they're trying to build. They will try and do that. We can't do that. If we try that, we get strike, not true.
Over under 14 point. Let's see the split here. Something is about to break. I'm losing pain. Oh, there's Grant in here on the outside. No, not yet. Gee, that's awesome. 75 seconds. Yeah, the fact that no one's really made any move yet is pretty crazy.
So we would have get strike, you know?
2 years, went to grad school in 2 years. But yeah, let's get back here. Michaela looking smooth. Everyone's looking smooth, to be fair. We got a few minutes left, and there's still yet to be a break. There's talk of a sub 52-second final 400. Very realistic. Cooper Tier pushing up front, but let's not forget the full field that we have here.
So the 5,000 meter and track, the last event of the day will be the 100 meter for men. Short distance.
Laps to go. People are calling for a 14:41 finishing result. Honestly, doesn't seem outside of the picture. These final 2 laps, let's get our stopwatches here. Let's get some splits going. We're definitely going sub 2 this final 800. There's no way unless they leave it super late, but they're already starting to move. Okay, don't worry, I got my stopwatch. Here we go. 2 laps to go. We're at 12:45.
2 laps to go, and we're at 12:45. 2 laps leaving for Beckel, leading that one. Andy Kumwenya Nawel. Philbert Tibotat is there as well. Tier is there. So people, it's not going to be an easy one. The pack is close knit. right now at the moment. Mr. Meeks, who you think will win this
It's been
one?
about to get real for 4K now, so.
No, the 5,000 meters going on right now at the
That
moment.
was like a 30-second 200, so
Says don't have a clue, but I have a clue, people. Yeah,
I don't think we're sub.
like, subscribe, and share to the content as always. You know it go already. Putting in the work. You know it go. People, join the family. Join Unseen Sports TV. I am live. You can interact with me over here. This is the channel that you should be at if you are new to the YouTube space. And if you're not new, remember, you see Unseen Sports TV a long time now. You need to join the family now.
Yes.
Last lap, and the athlete starts to run now. It's not going to be easy. The last lap, they're picking up the pace. They're moving. The pack is, breaking up at the moment.
Look at this fierce focus.
Last 200 meter in this one.
That was a big move, man. And we're
Who will win?
There's Fisher absolutely slingshotting Ricky Bobby style of the final.
This is really fast.
Jacobs has
Last lap.
known.
They're running.
Is not playing. Oh my gosh. What is this final? This is
Last 100 meter. Let's who will win this one. Who will reach to the final? 1,000 is on the line. Tibotat is trying.
Final few meters. Holy moly. Fisher's still pissed.
Fisher.
Oh, he's not pissed. He's doing it. Grant Fisher, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this.
Grant Fisher
154 final
win that
800.
one. 14:39:14.
Cooper Tier, almost
14 minutes 39:14. Fisher,
It took a while, ladies and
Grant
gentlemen.
Fisher winning that one
Holy cow.
in the 5,000 meter.
That
And
was entertaining. That's how
and
you
Tier
dance racing.
is in second. Then Jacobs is in
51
fourth.
second final 400.
Jacobs in third.
Good.
So Fisher,
That's
Tier,
nice.
Jacobs,
These guys
1, 2, and 3 in that one.
And look at that, just throwing out a casual shot. That just Grant Fisher is on the winning
Grant
train.
Fisher.
Shout out to Dylan from the lawn, man.
Wonderful race there by
I
Grant
think
Fisher.
those splits. We had at least 3 people going sub 53 for the final 400.
Wonderful race there by Grant Fisher, people. Wonderful race by Grant Fisher.
Wasn't quite able to get it, but
So again, people,
1 second.
day one almost commenced. We have one race left for day one, which is the 100 meter short sprints for men. And athletes that are going to be in that race. That race is set to commence at 7:21. Now it's 7:12. And I'm going to put it up on the screen so persons can see what I'm talking about.
You don't see a sprint finish like that hardly ever. You just don't. That was
So we're viewing competitors now at the moment. So Kenny Benderek, Zana User, Fred Curley, Oblique Civil, Akeem Blake, and
he's still undefeated this year.
Joseph Van Boulay, Courtney Lindsay, Terrence Jones. Who will win this one, Mr. Meeks? Who are you carrying for the 100 meter race? Akeem Blake, Oblique Civil, or Fred Curley? Make your pick, or don't make a pick at all.
Yeah, around 153, 154 final.
Make your pick or don't make a pick at all. You need to come and sit down for this one. You need to come and sit down for this one. The fans want to hear from you. People, like, subscribe, and share to the content. Drop on comment in the comment section what you guys are thinking about the Grand Slam so far.
Very often. United States 1, 2, 3 ahead of Ethiopia, Kenya. Thierry Dimaggio is representing Spain. I believe he's born in. I don't know what this is.
10 persons listening on Unseen Sports live and the Elvatoria right now at the moment. People, if you're new to the content, please like, subscribe, and share to Unseen Sports TV. Will be the official YouTube channel that give you commentaries and go through certain, lists and so on, and give them information that you're not going to really get on the live stream. So you need to be watching Unseen Sports TV to get certain information, right, Mr. Mix? Kenny Benderek is a 200 meter, 400 meter athlete. I've not seen him winning 100 meter. In my opinion. The winners is between Fred Curley, Oblique Civil, and Akeem Blake. Pick one.
Let's go.
I'll go with Civil.
That's going to be a
Oblique Civil. I feel like I'm going with Akeem Blake though, based on his current performance, beating Zanel Hughes in a pretty good time the other day. So at the Velocity Fest. So I don't know where Fred Curley is at the moment. So I'm going with I'm definitely going with
let's
Let
close
me
in
see
on
the
men's
who else
100.
in
Let's,
it.
let's silence the
Who else in
steam
what?
for a second.
In the race.
Men's 100. Fred Curley was favored for a
all right.
long time.
So Fred Curley is.
Scroll
They say
down.
Fred Curley is
The
one of
odds
the
are kind of
favorite as well.
split now. Can you
Scroll
Yeah,
down.
Fred
Scroll
Curley.
down where?
This person wants it.
Okay, that's what you should say. Over to that.
Runs 9.80 last year in the semifinals of the Olympics, and
Them not stand
just
much
did not
chance.
have the finals he needed to.
Who don't stand a chance?
Malik has
The
got to
Barbie,
be,
yeah.
he's got to be craving the solid.
So that's the final race of the day, though. 7:21 says to start. At
So
least
then
coming
coming
out.
out.
7:50.
Yeah.
Here's Terrence Jones
This is the 100
representing
meter, you know. This is the big
Yeah.
bang, you know.
NCAA
So you're
record
so
holder, the 60 sub
calm.
10-second
You
runner.
need to
Courtney Lindsay, Texas
give
No,
the
I
race
already,
its
I already,
value.
I already tell him my picks already. It's just,
You
it's,
need
it's
to
just,
give
it's
it its
just
value.
who is gonna win.
You have Ben Derrick in the race.
Yeah, Ben Derrick get winning this one.
Ben Derrick is an excellent athlete.
If you put money on Joseph
The last World Champ, the last Olympics, Ben Derrick, he was shocked
In what?
in the 200.
That's 200.
But he
Different from 100.
qualified for the 100 also.
When?
He wasn't in the 100 final.
I don't think so.
Ben Derrick was in the 100 final.
I don't think so.
Ben Derrick was in the 100 final Olympics. Also, one of the fans to tell you.
Olympics 100 meter.
Yeah, man, he was a
So it was
part
3
of
Americans in the 100 meter final.
Curly. Yeah.
Fred Curley, Ben Derrick,
Yeah.
and who else?
And 2 Jamaicans.
And who else?
My boy that did fall short. Some of people not predict 3 versus
So, but
3.
how much Ben Derrick coming in the finals?
About 5th or so.
Yeah, man, we don't picking out of it.
Yeah, but in the way they're gonna pick in for indeed civil
Who?
Ben Derrick.
Civil injury, man.
No matter with the me
You
attack
might
the
not bother
race
that
done.
about the race
The
when.
race done and we attack
So
with
you're
the
saying
position.
we should not speak about that league. We were leading almost everybody and stop it.
Never see that.
Jesus Christ, come on, Mr. Meeks, that sound the bias. Right here. Anyway, we're going for the American. I'm saying
I say
Akeem.
civil.
I say Akeem Blake.
I say civil for the race.
Yeah, so I'm saying Akeem Blake.
But I say Ben Derrick is a person you can count out.
I'm saying Akeem Blake.
I'm saying civil.
Akeem Blake.
Akeem Blake will come fourth.
Fred Curley can win though. Fred Curley is the
Fred
next
Curley is
favorite.
a big athlete too.
Who's in the best shape at the moment?
You know, surprisingly, Fred Curley has always been an athlete where people just overlook him and I'm always surprised.
Yes, sir.
You ever notice it?
Yeah.
All right, let's look at this. You know, from the limited knowledge we have in 2025 so far. Curley's opened his season with a 10:23, but I'm sure he was still in heavy lifting. Not a good time, but also not a big competition. Kenny Bernard has been coming out.
Umberland get another one.
Umberland lose 3 points.
There's a quote.
4.
Playing a player with 5 yellow cards. They lose 3 points.
To who?
I think it was Waterhouse. They lose the points. Though.
That's
They are game draw. So Waterhouse is now in 6th place. Luckily.
Waterhouse always get them little opportunity.
I don't know about that. I'm saying if they're guilty, then the team should get their points. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to say that. What I mean, though, you have racing there with a lot of games in hand, so it's not going to be easy for them. They're the coach that every game that they play is going to be a final at this moment to make it in the top 6.
976.
But
He's one of 2 athletes to go.
that's another discussion.
There's a
See what you're supposed to do, fretting right now.
I think they've got a trademark that Adidas red. I'm not familiar with that exact shade. Somewhere in between Target red and Reese's orange. All right, here's
100
the lineup
meter.
right here.
They're on
Terrence Jones
track.
the side, Courtney Lindsay. There's
What
a
happened to
person that's
our
9'8",
big boy?
but he did
Big
run
star.
9'8" last year. No, that was Quiche.
Quiche.
9'8". That's right.
Injured?
That's what I'm saying to you, that a lot of these people, they don't run. You have to need to understand the track and field in the mix. FBT, they don't necessarily run for these big things, bro. Like,
But the athletes need money.
they getting money, they have a sponsor. So good. Like, he's the second fastest in the world, bro. Like, sponsor is big. Doesn't need to do that. And plus, he is injury prone.
Sometimes I forget Double A's got something.
You get what I'm saying? That's what I observe over the years.
That's legendary numbers.
I think that is one of his downfall though. In the race, needs a lot of these races
To get sharp.
to get sharp. But then he's injury prone, so I kind of understand what the coach trying to do in this race. So short sprints, people.
Favorite here on Jamaican soil trains here alive. Eddie Menard, one of the most dangerous men in the sport. One of the most dangerous men in the sport. Especially the 200. The 100, he's still figuring it out. 987 is boom. Right early. Do not sleep on Curly. When he's on, he's on. 976 is boom.
So people, the 100 meter, the last race of the day is there. Mr. Mix could give them a commentary on that one.
No, man, you better doing that.
Short sprints race, 100 meter. Funbull lane, lane 8. Blake lane 7. Civil lane 6. Curly lane 5. Benderick lane 4. Huge lane 3. Lindsay lane 2. And Jones lane 1. Who will win? Gabby Mix, you say Civil. I say Blake. If Blake gets a good start in this one, he's going to win this one.
So if he doesn't get a good start, the only reason he lost because he didn't get a good start. And you look excuses.
No, it's 100 meter. That's why I say start is important.
So
This is not no 400 meter. This is 100 meter. Good starts, wins 100 meter. What do you say?
Not necessarily.
Well, the race is going to start. Just watch.
Because
And you see.
Coleman has the best start.
Yes, and win most of his races.
Win one.
Most of his races.
Win not
Most
in
of his
sport like
races. But he win most of his races. Anyway, the bet is on. We don't bet any money yet. Make money still, people, but let's see who will win.
Civil.
And Blake gets the best starts out of all of them, and Blake is moving. Let's see what Blake will do. Civil's driving forward. Benderick winning this one.
I tell you can't count him out.
We can't jump on Benderick now.
No.
Make up your mind.
Civil me didn't say, but me say I could have count out Bender because he did well.
Blake got a good start and I was leading. Wow. So Benderick 10.07. Civil 10.08. Use 10.13. And Blake fourth 10.13 as
Blake
well.
will come fourth.
Both runners running the same time for fourth and third.
I told you Blake would come fourth.
You're right, you got that one right.
Huh?
But same time as the third place. Same time as the third place.
They placed him fourth.
Yeah, but they are the same time as the
But
third
they
place.
placed him. I said that he would come fourth.
Yeah, but the same time as the third place. So we're saying for that.
No, the person in third place wins out some hundreds of a second before.
Some calculation, that's true.
Yeah.
Some calculation. That's true. You're right on that one. So people, the last race, Benderick beating everybody there. Benderick defeating Public Civil here. They have the 200 meter tomorrow. Both sets up front of the 200 meter tomorrow to see who will capture the 100,000.
Benderick will dominate.
The 200 meter?
Yeah.
So you can't go with 100,000 meters.
Civil only stand a chance by winning this.
You can't win 2 wheels.
Okay, now I'll beat him at the point. That's just my belief. Just like how a view that you could have count him out and see he sneak up and snatch it, not sure. Eh? He snatch it. Class, you know, class.
I don't believe so. I just believe that our at least are not at the stage as yet. We know the track and field, we know it's there. A lot of these at least the speed the fast for certain races, not necessarily.
Uncharacteristic. Maybe winning is big on Jamaican soil. Paid homage to the Jamaican contingent.
So people, That's the final race for today. Don't like how the lights look. And things. So anyway, people, we're gonna end the live now. So tomorrow is gonna be a big one. Tomorrow is gonna be a big one, people. Tomorrow is gonna be a big one. Tomorrow is gonna be a big one. So make sure you know tune in on Unseen Sports TV for tomorrow live. Watch along. We don't care the amount of persons come on. We just want to entertain the crowd. I'll let you guys know that we are here live, giving you a live watch along, people. So like, subscribe, and share to the content. 10 persons watching. And I am saying to you, what going on, someone? I don't know what's going on here. What's going on the Grand Slam so far? Yeah, Grand Slam is Grand Slamming, you know. Sydney McLaughlin winning her race. Dos Santos winning his race. Ben Derek winning the 100 meter. You know, so it's a good look. And tomorrow morning I'm going to do a review of day one, and go through some of the events and so on for you guys tomorrow morning. All right, so make sure tune in to Anthony Sports TV tomorrow morning. All right, Gunners Boss, I'm gonna run now 1 hour and 6 minutes. So go already. We're gonna run off for the show right now, and we're gonna do some short videos. All right.